the whole group is going to be excelling, constantly growing and constantly pushing and competing, at the end of the day. So yeah, Precious, you're right. Hearing a woman, but it still doesn't move us the way how that brotherhood, that circle would definitely continue on drive us and push us.
I'm glad you said that
Because a man really in reality, isn't competing. A real man is not competing with his woman.
well, I'm glad you said about something about the circle and how everybody put it in different contexts. Because I kind of my mind went totally somewhere else with it, and maybe because it was in the gutter a little bit. But
I was thinking about ass bruising.
no, man. But what I'm saying is, I'm glad. The reason why I say I'm glad you mentioned circles because the circle I ran with.
I don't know how you got ass out of that conversation.
Before I got with my wife and start, like the type of said, living with a woman, I couldn't, like Andrew Tate said, I couldn't go back to, the guys that I, had a strengthened edge or some particular edge with, and for me to necessarily keep that edge sharp, to be able to repetitively be able to on a consistent basis or occasionally be able to go back and hang out with those guys because those guys wasn't on the same path as me. I had to cut my attention and my time off with them because the things that they were doing, I couldn't do that no more because I was married. So when we would talk about edge, yeah, being around those guys, yeah, I'd be more like not monogamous, so to speak. But yeah, I noticed whenever I got my wife, I felt like I had to create a different edge. You know what I'm saying? I had to take away the whole blade. And now that I got married, you know what I'm saying? Now my edge is sharp in different ways. You get what I'm saying? I still have it, but I'm no longer that monster I used to be before I got married to my wife. Me marrying my wife and having a child, it woke me up in some ways to where I was able to see other things that I enjoyed that I didn't even think that I would enjoy or even care for, but I accepted it because it felt good. So yeah.
Oh, you missed the salty now. I got you, Bruiser.
Before I got married, when I was younger, I had a certain type of edge, and I was a certain type of person, and it was a negative certain type of person, So my family back when I was young,
you sure you literally like that?
It literally changed my whole life. And once I was able to just look back on who I was, and then before I started my family and who I was after I started my family, I, like y'all was saying, I had a different type of edge. I focused on different things. I grew a different purpose, but my edge in the streets, my edge in fighting, edge in whatever, all this dumb shit, went away. But my edge in consistency got better because now I have something, more to lose. So, like I said, from what he was saying in that video, it sounded like some tough guy, defend yourself type of edge, you know what I'm saying? But so it's just two different types of contexts, but I got better. I get better when I have somebody to provide for, whether it's kids, a woman, or whatever. I get more of an edge. But fighting, of course, you ain't out in the streets no more. You can't fight as good as you could back then. So, and that's the thing that I got from that particular clip, because he was talking about going downstairs, kickboxing and fighting and all that other shit. Ain't none of us doing all that shit downstairs.
Hey, yo, shout out to, I want to say this, take this time real quick, because my boy Anton was definitely on fire earlier. Monique, you definitely I'm proud of you. And the reason why I'm proud of you is because you was he was correct for defending himself, because he wasn't attacking your dad. And I think that you jumped the gun a little bit. However,
they're good at Kate.
Being able to stand there and listen to what he's saying underneath I know your emotions was boiling in the inside, the whole 9 yards, and it's natural because it happens to a lot of people that first come on here, and Anton and a few other people, that's probably not on the panel right now. Listen, they can get underneath your skin if you allow it, or if you in your emotions. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so I'm definitely proud of you because you could have logged off the whole 9 yards, and I'm glad that you didn't do it, because at the end of the day, we all after truth on here, and that's really what we are pushing. Rather if it's coming from the way how Anton deliver it, Mr. Let Go, Bruiser, or any one of the sisters that's on here, Precious, Balancing Codes, and Lady Di and Saida, right? So and JR as well. So I'm definitely proud of you. But he definitely wasn't coming, just for the record, he definitely wasn't coming for your dad at all. But when you jumped out like that, he went into, and Anton's just gonna talk shit anyway, so don't even worry about that. All right.
That was Anton's edge.
Yeah. That was, oh yeah. If he see that he moved, one thing about him, he's a shark. He smell a little bit of blood, he's not gonna stop.
Y'all assuming that y'all know what she's thinking. Y'all have no clue what she's thinking.
Hey yo, here we go. See, that's his other comeback right now. So go ahead, man. I ain't going back and forth with
Of course, Anton knows what she's thinking,
I ain't
right?
going back and forth with you today, man. I'm trying to make it to New Year's with you.
That's
I'm
the
just
burden.
saying, like, y'all assuming that y'all know what she's thinking. Y'all have no clue what she's thinking.
I know you're right, but I'm sure she stayed on here after taking the fire. That's commendable, because there's some people that would have lost.
They say whenever you show that kind of energy towards women, it kind of turn them on. So that she might be trying to get flew out.
Bruiser.
Hey yo, Bruiser funny as hell, yo.
Yo, Bruiser is always talking about ass.
Well, he is a bag chaser, but
Bruiser talk about ass.
I'm that nigga that somebody, whenever you say somebody got to say it, I'm the nigga that's gonna say it.
Yeah. Hey, yo.
But I think that shit was needed. It's important for women to be like
Well, it's only needed. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, because the objective wasn't like to just go off on her or nothing. It was just an organic conversation. I think it's only needed when somebody actually wants, like, genuinely wants the best for somebody. Like, it's not coming from a place of hate or I don't like or I don't love women or something like that. It come from a space where, I'm just passionate about people. And I'm passionate about the conversation, so I do want the best for the people that I had conversations with. How people wind up taking it is a totally different conversation. But she chilling. I mean, I don't have nothing bad to say about her. She chilling.
Wait. Why did we come back to this? Somebody must be looking at the analytics and start dropping views.
Oh my God, I was thinking the same. Like, I thought we have moved on from this. Like somebody saw dropping views. Like, they are.
Right,
Next question, please.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Raw was on here trying to cape. That's all.
Let's go ahead and get to the meat.
Raw pitching his deal, bro.
Hey, yo,
Before we get to the meat,